men were being discriminated because of their gender, and it wasn't fair that women could go in because they were females and men could not.
Basically, discrimination is when you treat people differently you're treating people differently, basically, and in this instance, it's because of the gender. It's exactly what he was saying. What happened as far as the court? 5, 4.
It was thrown out.
It was thrown out. His argument actually was that states give liquor licenses, so states would actually be supporting discrimination if you're allowed to do this with liquor sales after they've given the license. And in fact, it was 1, 2, 3 thrown out. Pick me a category. Click it, Edgar. Gotta go. Gotta go. Congress for 2. Pictionary, I need somebody to draw. Somebody that can draw, Edgar said. Wow. Wow. Need somebody. Come on up. That's what I need you to draw.
Let me see it again.
You got it?
Damn.
That's what I need you to draw. 1 minute, starting on the 6th. Gotta go.
Have you ever worked on the hill?
No. Need to do a little bit more.
I seriously have no.
Somebody's going to have to come up for her, I think. So whoever's going to come up next from the group.
Please go. So not.
You have to use her.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Oh my. It's California.
In California.
Okay, I get it.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
Who's got it, Edgar?
got it.
Edgar, who's got it?
I want to look. Who's been first? Who's been first? She just said, "Ooh, big hand, big hand."
Okay, all right, they don't have it first. Go. You don't know what that is. All right, 5, 4, 3, and you can't guess. 2, 1. Any idea what he's drawn? No idea. Ben?
California spanking.
Spanking is what I'm looking for. I get the California part now. What was the deal with the California spanking law? Your group has it. Who's got it next? You'll have it next.
They wanted, a woman wanted to make it illegal to spank your child before the age of 4.
That's right, to spank the child. 1, 2. This fine state of California, this woman introduced a bill in order to ban spanking for children that were under 4. Do you remember what the penalties would have been? 5, 4.
Classes, parent classes, like to learn how to raise your children correctly.
What's that?
It's like a year in jail.
Up to a year in jail. It was 1, 2. I'm not sure about the classes part. I don't remember the classes part, but up to a year in jail. What was it counted as? What was it considered?
A misdemeanor?
It was considered up to a misdemeanor with a year in jail. What else can you tell me about this spanking law? 5. Anybody in the group? 4, 3, 2.
You couldn't do it in
didn't get
public.
passed. It didn't get passed. It didn't get passed.
It did not get passed. 1, 2. Anything else? 3, 2, 1. Wealthiana, you've got it next. 5.
She doesn't have any children.
Who?
She got the article right there. This is
Sally Lieber was the one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she did not have any children. What was the big controversy about this bill? 5, 4,
Can't read that fast.
3, 2.
Children.
What's that? 1. I believe that's already been said. Go ahead.
That's points off
It
there.
was hard to find what was culturally.
It was hard to define spanking. I think that's a pretty good one, 1, 2. And it would also be very, very difficult to enforce. The other thing that's more general than that is the idea that this is California saying we can raise your kids better than you can. Go ahead, click it, Edgar, if you'll lower the screen, and if y'all will pick me another category. Gotta go. You're in land. You're even behind the vegetables now.
Executive for 5.
Executive for 5. List all you can. Click it, Edgar. Youngstown versus Sawyer. You have it first. You have it next. Go ahead.
It was Truman versus Youngstown, and this was controversy because Youngstown was protesting against the Korean War. And
Youngstown was protesting against the Korean War.
And so their workers left the factories. No, stopped producing steel.
You're behind this, Edgar.
That is still.
-5.
That is completely wrong.
-5. You guys have it, Jose. Go ahead.
The workers went on strike because they thought they should be getting paid more.
They did go on strike, in fact, and you are Nee's group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They went on strike. How much of the United States steel did Youngstown produce? 40% of the country's steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who was it that we were fighting in the Korean War?
North Korea.
China, okay. I heard it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I heard China. Okay, so we're fighting China. They produced 40% of the steel, and in fact, they went on strike, which means this is going to hurt the American military. What was it that Truman did? 5.
He took over and said, and made them keep producing steel because he said they would be taken care of after the war.
Harry Truman seized the steel mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he basically said, we need this. What presidential power did he use? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Article 2 power?
What part of Article 2? 3, 2, 1. Who's got it next? Go ahead. Commander-in-Chief power, yes it was. This vegetable gets closer to second place. Okay, so Truman seized the steel mills. He used his commander-in-chief power. He ordered the workers to go back to work. What was the bill that was at question?
The Taft-Hartley Labor.
Taft-Hartley Labor Act was the bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what was the trick with this Taft-Hartley Labor Act?
But it doesn't say you can't do it.
What?
Because it's an amendment to seize striking companies.
Okay, Congress offered an amendment to the Taft-Hartley Labor Act so that the president could seize striking companies and make them work. Did the amendment pass? No. So the final bill, to work on your point, never said that they could seize them, but it never said that they couldn't. What are the 3 tests of presidential power in Youngstown versus Sawyer? 5, 4. 3 tests. 3. Go ahead, Jerome. 3. Go ahead, Jerome. 2. What are the 3 tests? Go ahead, Jerome. Don't hold back.
I don't want to be wrong.
1. Who's got it? Go ahead.
Okay, so either the president and Congress had to be in agreement.
God damn it.
You had it. Daddy. Go ahead.
Before the time was
Okay, wait. If president and Congress agree, what?
If it passes.
It passes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When president and Congress agree, presidential authority is at its highest level.
Yes.
They're going to get their way. What's the second test?
When the Congress is silent, like the president agrees and the Congress is silent. The
Okay.
Congress is silent about it, so then he has his argument powers.
And that's still pretty significant. Not as much, but still pretty significant. And what's the third test?
He has the lowest presidential power if the Congress disagrees.
If the president and Congress disagree. And in this case, did they say that Harry Truman was in test 1, test 2, or test 3? 5.
So 3.
Test 3. So they said that president and Congress disagreed. Why?
Because Congress never really made it clear whether he was allowed to go through with it or not.
-5. The court actually said in this instance that they absolutely made it clear because they never passed the specific amendment. First hand I see from any of the 4 groups. When is it basically accepted that the president can use his commander-in-chief powers? Or where is it basically accepted? 5, 4. Go ahead. -5. I saw your group. 5, 4.
The country's under attack.
When Kendra's under attack?
Yeah, when I was.
-5.
You said the country! When the country's under attack.
-5.
That's what we said.
And you got it wrong twice. Go
No, I
ahead.
said country's
Isn't
under
it
attack.
with
You can't take 10.
industries over like
With industries overseas?
like if it's not in American soil.
If you use the commander-in-chief powers outside of the borders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is accepted. Touch the house, pick me a category. Gotta go, gotta go.
Why I gotta pick one?
Somebody pick one.
Hodgepodge for 4.
Hodgepodge for 4. 25th Amendment, first hand I see. Go ahead.
So the First Amendment.
What? 5.
Okay, so
4.
Okay, so the section 1 is that agents of the removal of the president from the office or of his desk or legislation.
Yeah.
And then
Well, what does it happens if the president leaves office?
The president shall become the president.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In case the president. Oh, it's 4. Okay, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give them 1. They caught that. Okay, in section 1, if the president has to leave office, the vice president takes over. What's section 2? You still have it. 5.
Whenever there is a vacancy,
3.
In the office of the vice president, and then the president will nominate a vice president who will take the office based on
She's doing okay. In section 2, the law basically says that if there is a vacancy in the office of the vice president, president nominates another one subject to approval of House and Senate. What's section 3? 5.
whenever the
4.
president transmits vice president,
3.
acting president, vice president will take over. The president can come back, take a break, and he can come back. The president can take a. Okay.
Zoom in on her, David. Keep going. 5. Zoom in, David. 4. Come over here, David. 3.
Like taking a break, he can take a break, and the vice president can take over in his absence, and he can always come
The
back.
president puts in writing that he's going to transmit power to the vice president. Who does he have to inform? 3, 2.
Congress.
Who in the Congress? 2, 1. Go ahead, Tanya. Speaker of the House and? And the President Pro Tem of the Senate. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does section 4 say? 5. 4. It's you. 4.
Vice president and the majority of either of the principal officers of the executive department.
End quote. 3, 2.
Executive departments or of such other body as the Congress made by law transmits to President Pro Tempore.
Go back and zoom in on this. Okay, what does this mean, group?
My notes are messed up. Hold on. I just need to read it.
4, 3.
The written declaration, the president is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, and the vice president can immediately get the power.
Okay, so what does this mean?
He can be he can act as the president if
3, 2, 1, minus 4. That took too long. Somebody tell me what section 4 says. Section 4 says that if the vice president and a majority of the cabinet agree that the president is not fit for duty, then in fact, guess what? The president will be removed, the vice president will take over, and the vice president can give power back to the president, but the president can't request it back. In section 3, the president voluntarily gives it up. The president can then take it back when he's ready, which is in a roundabout way what Dreesty said. For that section 4, first hand I see, can you give me an example of when the president might need to be removed by the vice president? Go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, minus 4. Wealthy Anna's group is really mired in the mud. Go ahead.
You just gave him for it.
No.
Is it impeachment or
Minus 4.
or when they die?
Minus 4.
Those are definitely.
Section 4, if you remember, the article was Eisenhower's son. If the president's son was taken captive, for example. Or our Air Force One, when we talked about the president's kid.
I don't even remember these sections.
Yeah, we
One, two,
You don't remember any of
They're
these?
not in my notes at all.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just start over. Who gave me the last correct answer?
We did.
Who was it, Edgar? Go ahead. Pick me a category. We're clicking it, by the way.
So can we get our points back?
No.
Guessing.
So the
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75 for Means group. 8 for Elmer's group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38 for Anna's group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 28 for the
So
vegetables.
these amendments are not gonna be on our test.
No, the 25th Amendment was from the outline. I know we went through the
It is, but we
25th
didn't
Amendment.
Talk about
We
this.
didn't talk about it.
Go ahead, pick me a category.
executive for 4?
Executive for 4. I need somebody to draw. Who's drawing? Gotta go, gotta go.